Welcome to the Book of Recaps. The story starts with the revelation that aliens have attacked Earth. They implant alien souls into human bodies, making their eyes turn blue and glow. Few humans remain, and the survivors are in hiding. We then see Melanie running from the aliens in a hotel. She's eventually cornered, and the aliens tell her they want to help her. Instead, Melanie jumps out of a window and faints. The aliens take her to their lab and implant a soul named Wanderer into her. When Wanderer sees herself in a mirror, she hears Melanie's voice saying, "I'm not dead yet, this is my body." Wanderer meets an alien named Seeker, who wants to know more about Melanie, thinking she might have information about other surviving humans. Wanderer learns that Melanie was born in Louisiana. Before the alien invasion, Melanie and her family left, but the aliens captured them. Melanie's father shot himself to protect his children, and Melanie and her brother escaped. Melanie warns Wanderer not to reveal her brother's name, but Wanderer does anyway, saying it's Jamie. Melanie responds with, "I hate you." They continue to communicate, but only they can hear each other. Wanderer starts dreaming about Melanie's past and learns that she loves a boy named Jared, who is still alive. Wanderer draws a sketch of Jared and shows it to Seeker, explaining that Melanie, her brother, and Jared were hiding together. Melanie had told her brother to stay hidden on the day she met them at the hotel. Wanderer becomes emotional while recounting this and goes silent, telling Seeker she'll try to find out more. After Seeker leaves, Wanderer sees a vision of sand dunes and draws them on a page. Melanie warns her not to, fearing it will lead to their deaths. One day while walking outside, Seeker approaches Wanderer, asking why she hasn't given any updates. Seeker questions if Wanderer feels sympathy for humans and reveals they plan to find the humans using Jared's sketch. Hearing this, Melanie becomes furious and takes control of Wanderer's body, attacking Seeker. Seeker knocks her unconscious and brings her to the lab. Wanderer, confused, tells Seeker she doesn't know what happened. Seeker decides to take over Melanie's body and sends Wanderer away. Melanie warns Wanderer that if Seeker enters her body, she'll kill her brother and everyone else. Melanie urges Wanderer to escape. Wanderer jumps from the balcony, steals a car, and drives away. Meanwhile, Seeker finds the mountain sketch in Wanderer's room and starts searching the area with her men. Wanderer crashes the car. Melanie tells her to head to her uncle's house. Exhausted and unconscious from walking in the desert, Wanderer meets Uncle Jeb, who revives her with water. Upon seeing Wanderer's glowing eyes, Jeb realizes she has an alien soul but notes that Melanie's soul is still alive inside her. His companions want to kill Wanderer, but Jeb stops them and blindfolds Wanderer, leading her to their hidden cave. Melanie is thrilled to see Jared, but he recognizes the alien in Wanderer's eyes and slaps her, thinking Melanie is dead. He locks Wanderer in a room. Uncle Jeb explains that they have water and use mirrors to farm in the cave. His companions cover their eyes when gathering supplies from the supermarket to avoid detection by aliens. Seeker and her men find Wanderer's crashed car and search the area with a helicopter, suspecting humans are nearby. They don't find anyone but believe Wanderer and Melanie's brother, Jamie, are there. Jamie asks Wanderer if Melanie's soul is still alive, and Wanderer confirms it. Jamie is overjoyed and hugs her. Jared and his companions return from the supermarket and encounter Seeker. A fight ensues, resulting in the deaths of two of Jared's companions. Jared and his friend manage to escape back to the cave. Wanderer tells everyone that she's been to 12 planets. Jared arrives, furious, blaming Wanderer for the deaths of their companions and the fact that the aliens are searching for them. He pulls out a gun to kill Wanderer, but Jamie warns him that if he does, Melanie will die too. Jared doesn't believe him and storms off. A boy named Ian, who likes Wanderer, offers her a place to stay where she'll be safe. She agrees and goes with him. Later, Jared finds them and starts kissing Wanderer, but Melanie stops her. Wanderer pushes Jared away, and Jared realizes Melanie is still alive since she intervened. Wanderer then sits by the water, but Kyle attacks her. He falls into the water, and Wanderer saves him. Everyone comes to help, taking Kyle to the doctor. Uncle Jeb tells everyone to stay away from Wanderer. Later, Ian confesses his feelings to Wanderer, and she reciprocates. Melanie stops them, reminding Wanderer that it's her body. Back at the cave, Wanderer doesn't find anyone and asks Jamie where everyone is. He claims not to know, but Wanderer notices his foot injury from the fields. He says the doctor advised him to rest, but Melanie insists he's lying. Wanderer goes to the doctor and sees Jeb and others trying to extract alien souls from human bodies. The souls are dead, and Wanderer is horrified and runs away, stopping eating out of fear. Jeb talks to Wanderer, wanting to bring his people back, but Wanderer warns that it's dangerous and will lead to more deaths. She refuses to trust him, and he says he trusted her. Meanwhile, Jamie's infection worsens, and Wanderer needs Melanie's help. Melanie hasn't spoken for 3 days. Wanderer asks Ian to kiss her to provoke Melanie, but it doesn't work. They call Jared, and when he kisses Wanderer, Melanie returns. They tell Jared they need to get medicine for Jamie. Jared goes with them. Wanderer cuts her hand with a knife to create a distraction and steal the medicine from the doctor. She hides the medicine in her bag and returns to the cave, where they treat Jamie's wound. Wanderer starts going to the supermarket with others. One day, they encounter Seeker, who is about to shoot them. Jeb arrives and shoots Seeker in the shoulder, making her unconscious. They lock Seeker in a room, where she fears they'll kill her. Wanderer speaks to Seeker and decides not to kill her. Wanderer tells the doctor she can explain how to extract an alien soul from a human body, but insists that she must die and her soul be freed from Melanie's body. Melanie objects, but Wanderer convinces the doctor. They first extract Seeker's soul. Jeb protests, saying Seeker killed many of their companions, but Wanderer insists they must let Seeker's soul leave peacefully. Wanderer explains to the doctor that extracting alien souls with hatred kills them. Instead, they should be removed with love, allowing the souls to survive and return to their planets. Wanderer extracts Seeker's soul, places it in a device, and releases it into space. With Seeker's soul gone, the body's original occupant, a woman named Lacey, regains control and reveals she had been trapped inside, unable to communicate. Ian pleads with Wanderer not to remove her own soul, expressing his love for her. Wanderer reciprocates but insists that the body belongs to Melanie and it's her duty to free her brother and Jared. The doctor proceeds to remove Wanderer's soul despite Melanie's protests. Later, Wanderer awakens in a new body. She learns that the doctor transplanted her soul into a body that was near death. Wanderer is initially upset, but Jeb explains they chose a body that was about to die anyway. Ian and the others are overjoyed, and they all begin living together harmoniously. One night, Ian, Wanderer, Melanie, and Jared are driving when Seeker stops their car. An alien steps out and points a gun at them. Everyone but Wanderer wears glasses to hide their eyes. When the alien orders them to remove their glasses, he discovers they are human. He alerts his friends, who turn out to be human too, and the alien joins them. The movie ends on this note of hope and unity. I hope you enjoyed my explanation. Let me know which movie you want me to review next in the comments.